Warning: viewer discretion is advised. This video discusses sensitive topics related to an ongoing legal case. Additionally, some content has been removed or modified to comply with YouTube's community guidelines. Welcome. Today, we're taking a careful, in-depth look at the ongoing federal case involving music mogul Sean "Diddy" Combs. This video will break down the key testimonies presented in court, what they mean, and how they fit into the larger picture. We'll focus on verified accounts, avoid speculation, and present everything in a respectful manner. Remember, all individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Sean Combs, known to millions as Diddy, is a global icon in music, business, and pop culture. Over decades, he built a vast empire, launching record labels, clothing lines, and even spirits brands. However, in recent years, his public image has been challenged by a series of serious allegations, culminating in a high-profile federal trial. The case centers on claims of misconduct and abuse of power, brought forth by several individuals who were once close to Combs. These include former romantic partners, employees, and business associates. Their sworn testimonies form the foundation of the prosecution's case. In this video, we'll walk through each major testimony, explain the context, and discuss the defense's responses. Our goal is to provide a clear and balanced overview, avoiding speculation and focusing strictly on what has been presented in court. The prosecution alleges that Sean Combs used his position and influence to create an environment where misconduct could occur unchecked. They claim he maintained strict control over his public and private life, often relying on staff and associates to help manage or conceal sensitive situations. The legal framework for this case is complex. Prosecutors are not only addressing individual incidents, but are also attempting to establish a broader pattern of behavior. They argue that Combs' actions were part of a calculated effort to protect his image and business interests. The defense, meanwhile, asserts that these claims are either exaggerated or mischaracterized. They stress that many of the relationships and incidents described were consensual, and that Combs' success and lifestyle have made him a target for unfounded accusations. They also highlight his philanthropic work and contributions to the music industry. It's important to remember that the trial is ongoing. No verdict has been reached, and all parties are entitled to a fair hearing. George Kaplan worked as Sean Combs' personal assistant for several years, giving him a front-row seat to the star's daily life. In his testimony, Kaplan described a demanding and high-pressure work environment where loyalty and discretion were paramount. Kaplan recounted being asked to book hotel rooms under false names and to ensure that these rooms were prepared with specific amenities, sometimes at odd hours. He explained that staff were expected to anticipate Combs' needs and to keep details of his personal life strictly confidential. One of the most significant moments in Kaplan's testimony was his account of witnessing visible injuries on Cassie Ventura, who was in a relationship with Combs at the time. Kaplan stated that these incidents deeply troubled him and contributed to his decision to leave his position. He described a culture where staff felt compelled to ignore or cover up troubling situations, fearing repercussions if they spoke out. Kaplan's testimony is crucial because it suggests a pattern of secrecy and control within Combs' inner circle. It also provides context for the experiences of other witnesses who describe similar dynamics. Mylah Morales, a well-known makeup artist, worked closely with Cassie Ventura during her time with Combs. Morales' testimony focused on a specific incident during Grammy weekend in 2010. According to Morales, she arrived at Cassie's hotel room to find her visibly distressed and with apparent injuries. Morales immediately became concerned for Cassie's safety and well-being. She decided to take Cassie to her own home, away from the public eye, and arranged for her to receive medical attention. Morales also testified about the general atmosphere surrounding Combs' entourage. She described a sense of unease among staff and associates, many of whom felt powerless to intervene or speak up about what they saw. Morales' testimony supports Kaplan's account, reinforcing the idea that those close to Combs were aware of troubling incidents but felt unable to act. Morales' actions, removing Cassie from the situation and seeking help, highlight the difficult choices faced by those who witnessed these events firsthand. Frederic Zemmour, a hotel executive, provided valuable insight into how Combs managed his private life while traveling. Zemmour described a pattern of unusual requests whenever Combs stayed at luxury hotels. He explained that Combs' team would often book rooms under aliases, sometimes reserving entire floors or suites to ensure privacy. Zemmour noted that rooms were sometimes kept at unusually high temperatures and taken out of service for days, even after Combs had checked out, to allow for extensive cleaning or privacy. While Zemmour did not witness any inappropriate behavior directly, his testimony helps establish the lengths to which Combs and his team went to maintain secrecy. These details, though seemingly minor, support the prosecution's argument that Combs exercised strict control over his environment and took significant steps to shield his activities from public scrutiny. Josh Croft, a forensic agent specializing in digital evidence, played a key role in the investigation. Croft's testimony focused on the recovery of digital files from devices belonging to Cassie Ventura and other associates. Croft explained the technical process of retrieving deleted data, including text messages, photos, and backup files. Some of these files were tied to aliases used by Combs, further corroborating the testimony of hotel staff and assistants. The recovered digital evidence included time-stamped messages and photos that helped establish a timeline of events. Croft's work was essential in verifying the claims made by other witnesses and providing the court with objective, technical evidence. His testimony also highlighted the evolving role of technology in legal investigations, demonstrating how digital footprints can be used to support or challenge witness accounts. Scott Mescudi, better known as Kid Cudi, is a prominent artist in his own right and was called as a witness due to his past relationship with Cassie Ventura. Mescudi's testimony added a new dimension to the case, focusing on the aftermath of his interactions with Cassie. Mescudi recounted how, after Combs learned of his relationship with Cassie, a series of unsettling events occurred. He described an incident involving property damage, which he believed was meant to intimidate him or send a message. While Mescudi did not directly accuse Combs of orchestrating these actions, he made it clear that he felt targeted. Additionally, Mescudi spoke about conversations with Cassie, during which she expressed fear and distress about her situation. His testimony suggests that those who crossed Combs, even unintentionally, could face repercussions. Mescudi's account is significant because it shows the broader impact of the alleged behavior, affecting not only direct associates, but also those in their wider social circles. Beyond the high-profile witnesses, several other individuals have provided supporting testimony. Security staff and personal assistants described being asked to perform tasks that made them uncomfortable, such as managing sensitive information, arranging logistics for private gatherings, and ensuring that certain details never became public. Forensic technicians explained how they were able to recover deleted data from various devices, further supporting the prosecution's timeline. Financial experts testified about the flow of money within Combs's businesses, highlighting unusual transactions and expenditures that may be relevant to the case. Other insiders spoke about the culture within Combs's organization, describing it as one where loyalty was rewarded and dissent was discouraged. These accounts help paint a fuller picture of the environment surrounding Combs and the lengths to which he allegedly went to maintain control. The defense has responded forcefully to the allegations, challenging the credibility and motivations of the witnesses. They argue that the prosecution is mischaracterizing Combs's lifestyle and relationships, and that many of the incidents described were consensual or taken out of context. Combs's legal team has pointed to his achievements as a cultural icon and philanthropist, suggesting that his success has made him a target for false or exaggerated claims. They have also questioned whether some witnesses may have financial or personal incentives to testify against him. The defense maintains that the evidence presented so far does not prove criminal intent or a pattern of illegal behavior. As the trial continues, the testimonies of former staff, associates, and experts will play a crucial role in shaping the outcome. The case has sparked important conversations about power, privacy, and accountability in the entertainment industry. It serves as a reminder that even those at the highest levels of fame are not above the law, and that the voices of those who come forward matter. Regardless of the outcome, the case will likely have lasting implications for how similar allegations are handled in the future. Thank you for joining us for this in-depth look at the testimonies against Sean Diddy Combs. We'll continue to follow the case and bring you updates as new information emerges. If you found this video informative, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, all parties are presumed innocent until proven guilty. For more information, consult official court records and reputable news sources.